is Bill and Barry's low-budget podcast. Now, I don't reckon I know what a podcast is, but whatever it is, this here is one. And now, two fellers that make a cow go oink and a pig go moo, Bill Watt and Barry Patella. Ah, yes indeed, I am Barry Patella.
I am Bill Watt.
Hey, Billy, how you doing, man? How you doing?
Podcast. How do you spell podcast?
I don't know, it's not a podcast, though. It's a podcast.
Podcast.
How you doing, man?
I'm all right. How you be?
He's fine. What you been up to? Have you played any cribbage since we talked last?
Have I played any cribbage? You
Yeah.
mean here at the home?
Well,
have
at the
I been
home.
playing any cribbage here at the home?
At
No, I
the
have
home,
not.
yeah. I don't know. Cribbage is not just for the old folk. You're pretty modest, but of course, you were a star in college, the University of Montevallo cribbage team. And Bill loves to tell the story.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Loves to tell the story about
Why don't you tell the story, Barry?
Well, if you insist, I will. It was Bill.
I can't recall the story.
Well, you're quite aged, so I'll refresh your memory. Bill
Please do.
Bill was on the University of Montevallo cribbage team. They have
cheerleaders for cribbage. You realize that?
Yes, that's right. It was the University of Montevallo. University of Montevallo. Take two, and for our English-speaking friends, the University of Montevallo Golden Gophers, and it was
not the Golden Gophers, the Falcons.
It was the
Falcons
state championship against the Herzig Career College Golden Gophers.
Herzig Career College.
And
man,
Bill,
talk about pulling stuff out of your butt.
And
Jeez.
Bill was on the team, and he loves to tell how he was the hero of the state championship game in Montgomery. I don't know the rules and regulations about cribbage, but Bill was apparently whatever move you make to win the game, he did it, and he talks about it. He's being modest. He talks about it to this very day, and that's all he cares about in the world. He's got pictures and posters and just, hey, I won. I was the hero. I was big man on campus for a while because I won the state cribbage championship for my team and my school.
What have you had a stroke of cribbage? What's with cribbage? We never. Oh, jeez.
Cribbage Boy. No, Bill's never played cribbage. I don't know anything about cribbage. I made that up. But it was, It was
now Chinese checkers. Yeah, I can play Chinese checkers.
No, that's all he talks about. He loves to tell the story of a state championship, Chinese checkers. I used to love Chinese checkers, but it was you have to play. You can get the cardboard playing board, but you remember the old round metal tin that opened up?
Yeah,
that's the one you got to have right there. Because you can store the marbles inside the tin and seal it up. And then there was some other game on the other side. I don't remember what that was. But
again, I would play with my grandmother, and she would distract me by eating cottage cheese, which would gross me out.
Yeah, you mentioned that about some other game, checkers or something last week.
Checkers. We played Chinese checkers.
I don't.
Either way, I was bound to lose.
I don't
she'd
think
distract me. Start eating cottage cheese.
I don't think I would have wanted to have met your grandmother. Not being ugly or anything, but I mean.
Oh, she was a sweetheart. No, she was a sweetheart. She was a sweetheart.
Then why are you saying such terrible things about her on our podcast?
I'm
Bill?
not saying terrible things. I'm just saying she used it as a tactic to distract me.
You said that she's in effect cheating. She's trying to distract you.
I didn't say it was cheating. I said it was brilliant strategy because it always worked.
Okay. Well, I guess I gotta get me some cottage cheese. That's what you did to the Herzig Career College cribbage team. Right at the end of the game, I'll give you some cottage cheese. You learned that from your grandmother, and you put it to good use. The state championship cribbage meet. Hey, Herzig Career College, want some cottage cheese?
I'm glad you amuse yourself, son.
Oh, I do. All right. Anyway.
Hey, by the way, now you're joking about this cribbage crap.
Yeah.
But did you know, I just came across this sport. Apparently this was a big thing in Washington's Puget Sound, way up there in the Northwest.
Way up there. Way up north.
Way up there, Northwest.
Way up
take that
north.
Northwest Passage up there. Yeah, but
remember the old song, Way Up North? You remember
that? Way up north?
North to Alaska. Johnny Horton. And the guy who sang the part Way up north. This was a big #1 country hit. Guy that sang the Way Up North. He used to work at a radio station up in Winfield.
Really?
He did.
That's great. That is wonderful. Thank you for sharing that touching story.
Cribbage! I'm a cribbage hero!
Well, anyway, to get back to my story here concerning this new sport, this sport that I wasn't even aware of. Well, it took place, it was apparently a big craze in the 50s and 60s in Puget Sound in Washington, up in Washington State.
Okay.
Where they would wrestle octopuses.
Really?
Or is the plural octopusi? How do you do that with octopuses?
It's amazing that we've already discussed this on this program or another program at some point. I don't know what the plural of octopuses or octopusi or octopus something else.
It was a real fad. Dozens of top wrestlers gathered in Tacoma, Washington, in front of a crowd of thousands, apparently. Apparently, there's not much else to do there. And they would have the World Octopus Wrestling Championships.
Sounds cruel.
Well...
And you know, of course, that, and I know you're unaware of this, octopus is a very intelligent creature. Very intelligent.
Apparently so. But working in teams of 2 or 3, divers would descend as far as 60 feet to the octopus's lair. The team would actually wrestle the octopus by painstakingly detaching the creature's suction cups.
I would think that would be illegal today. I would hope.
I would imagine maybe it's why it fell out of popularity.
Maybe so.
But once on shore, the giant beast, which grows large as 20 feet from tentacle tip to tip and can weigh up to 150 pounds, were tossed on a scale for judging. But yeah, this was a big deal.
So the octopus would wind up dead?
I don't know if it made it dead or not, but this did become illegal. This did become illegal in 1976. They passed a law making it a misdemeanor to molest or harass an octopus.
To molest or harass an octopus.
That's what it said. I'm actually quoting here.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, wow.
There was actually a guy named Gary Keffler who was 3-time octopus wrestling champ.
Wow.
But anyway.
Where do we go from here? I don't know. I'm doing a visual. I wonder if there's, that was before I'm sure you could do a lot of filming underwater without very, big-time professional video equipment. You could do it today with a GoPro, but it's just, that's not,
they didn't
good.
They didn't kill them. Some may have died, but once they apparently stored them in aquarium tanks and then took them back out to the ocean once they got through with them. But anyway, this was a big deal apparently, but I'm glad it's no longer a thing.
You know what the octopus?
Inhumane to octopus.
You know what the octopus said at the end of the bout?
Oh my gosh! What?
Adrian!
Oh my God!
Adrian! I'm scared.
Hey,
scared, Adrian.
By the way,
yeah,
I've been waiting to share this with you.
Oh no,
I got a joke for you. You want to hear?
Oh no, not a joke.
Yeah.
What?
I got a joke.
Go for it.
Yeah. So the warden's got these 2 guys, and they're both facing execution. Right.
Okay.
Last request. So warden asks one guy, says, "Okay, what's your last request?" He says, "I'd like to hear Achy Breaky Heart just one more time." Just one more time. The warden says to the other inmate, he says, well, what's your request? He said, kill me first.
Oh, that's pretty good. That was good.
Yeah.
One more time.
Kill me first, please.
I like that. That's good. I'm going to use that, actually. That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I thought you'd appreciate that.
I really did. I was dreading the joke because I figured it was a typical Bill Watt joke that wasn't the least bit funny, but you proved me wrong, and congratulations. First time for everything.
Well, sure.
Hey, you know what I'm going to do right now?
What are you going to do right now?
I think I'll play the Dragnet theme. That okay with you?
Yeah, play the Dragnet theme.
Because it's time for Stupid Criminal News. That sound all right? Here we go. Yeah, it's a great theme. Da 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 da. Got a story out of California, Billy. This is police say a 28-year-old California man allegedly bought expensive Lego sets. Some of those Lego sets are very, very expensive. You know what I mean?
So I hear. Yeah.
And he kept the pieces and returned the boxes filled with dry pasta. Authorities say the scheme was repeated about 70 times nationwide before he was caught. Thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars worth of Legos were stolen. So he kept the Legos, returned the boxes with the dried pasta inside.
Well,
Traveled around the country doing it, I guess.
Well, you know what they say.
Crime doesn't pay if you're stupid. Yes.
Well, I got a story out of Ohio, man.
Go for it, man.
An Ohio man was arrested after authorities said he mistakenly sent a baggie of crystal meth through the tube at a bank drive-thru last week.
Really now?
Yeah. Jason G. Smith, 46, was cuffed on December 3rd after a swift investigation into an unexpected deposit that he made at a bank in Woodsfield, Ohio. This was according to a press release a couple months back from the Monroe County Sheriff's Office.
Right.
Smith unknowingly deposited a baggie containing a crystal-like substance consistent with methamphetamine into the air tube during a simple transaction at the drive-thru bank. That according to the Sheriff's Office. Smith drove away from the bank, apparently without ever realizing his snafu, while a by-the-book employee at the bank flagged the bizarre deposit. And they tracked him down 200 miles outside of Woodsfield, according to the release, and he was arrested.
Maybe he was hoping that way it would earn interest and he'd come back like in a year or so and there would be more in the bag. I don't know.
Well, that's a thought. That's not a very good thought, but that's a thought.
Not a very good thought. Oh, that's great, Phil. I love it.
Crystal meth. He actually puts crystal meth in a tube at the bank drive-thru.
Right.
Wow. That's pretty stupid.
Crime doesn't pay if you're stupid. I got a story. A man watched as two other men put on ski masks and checked out their guns before going inside to rob a cafe in Romania. The robbers found the cash register locked. It was locked. They had to be satisfied with the money in the tip jar, which was sitting on the counter. When they got back outside to escape, they found their car was gone. Seems after the robbers went inside the building, the quick-thinking witness got in the getaway car and drove it to a nearby police station. Yeah. So I think important moral here, if you're going to rob a place, and I know it's quicker to leave the car running or leave the keys in the car, take the keys with you. Take the keys with you.
Hey, interesting you should bring that up. I swear this happened
It's amazing
today.
how you just tie all these things together.
It is. It really is. I went to the post office just today.
Wow, that's great. All right. Hey, thanks for listening to the Bill and Barry Low Budget Podcast, everybody.
Let me finish the story.
Oh, there's more to the story. I'm sorry.
There's more to the story.
Okay.
Yes, I was at the post office.
Okay.
This young lady was out front as I was leaving with her little boy.
Okay.
And she apparently she was handling it well, but the little boy apparently he's like 6 or 7, seemed like. He apparently locked the keys in her car. Now, this is one of our newer vehicles where it's not supposed to be possible for you to be able to do that.
Right.
Because
if you leave the keys in the ignition, it's supposedly you can't lock the car, right?
Or like if you have a remote gear, like if you have a keyless, ignition,
right.
It's not supposed to be able to do that. But somehow the little boy managed to pull it off.
Okay.
So I don't know, but she was stranded, and I apparently got a couple of folks to help her, but up and up. So apparently, you're not supposed to be able to do that, but somehow this kid pulled it off.
Well, congratulations to him. If calling a locksmith is, one of those expenses. I mean, sometimes you have to do it, and it's great when you have to do it. But, man, it's not fun to have to do it. Nothing against locksmiths. It's a needed service. It's just not – you're having a bad day if you have to call a locksmith. Am I right?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Hey, I got something. This is I found very interesting. This is census numbers for Walker County. Walker County, if you're listening away from Walker County, that's where we're from. Bill is in Walker County. I'm from Walker County, Alabama. And I have the 2024 population numbers versus the 2020 census numbers. So we can compare a 4-year change.
Okay.
In the municipalities within Walker County. You ready? Here we go.
I'm ready.
Jasper.
Yeah.
2020. 14,572.
That's in 2020.
Yeah.
14,000, well over 14,000.
572. 2024, 14,561. That's a loss of 11 people.
So 11 people left.
Something happened. Summerton, 2020, 2,542.
Yeah.
2024, 2,511. So you got 31 people less in 2024 than 2020. Dora, same thing. 2020, 2,266. 2024, 2,242. Again, a loss. Carbon Hill.
Wow. This is fascinating.
It really is. 2020, 1,757. Carbon Hill, 1,723. It goes on and on. Cordova, the same. Loss of residents. Parish, Oakman, Sipsey, Nauvoo. 2020, 179. 2024, 182. A gain of 3. So, what does that tell us? If you're thinking about building a house or a business or industry, Nauvoo is the hip happening place in Walker County. It's the we have the numbers. There's growth potential because people are moving there in droves. 3 extra people compared to 2020 for 2024. So that's where you need to put your money, right there.
So there's three extra people. 3 people have moved to Nauvoo.
Yes.
Nauvoo is the only place where it actually gained in population.
Apparently that is the case, yes.
Wow.
And now you got to go by the numbers. You got to look. I would imagine with those with this kind of growth that Nauvoo's experiencing, I would imagine the property values are up.
Maybe it's 3 people that were moving from Summerton or somewhere else.
Could be 3 people that left. Maybe they left Dora. Said, I'm tired of this big city life. I'm going somewhere where it's calmer.
But interesting, you should bring up Nauvoo.
Yeah. See, again, you have a way of just these segues. It's just I'll mention. I could probably mention diet chocolate milk, and you say it's interesting because I had some diet chocolate milk.
But Nauvoo supposedly was founded by nudists, but I don't know that to be true.
What? What?
I've heard that. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if that's true or not.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Who told you that?
I can't remember who told me that.
Some of your nudist friends, I guess. I don't know.
My nudist
Hey, we founded a little colony up there called Nauvoo.
Yeah. Apparently, it was 3 guys. I don't know what the deal is there, but anyway. Now
you bring something like this up, something that everybody's going to wonder about, and you offer no proof, you offer no evidence, you say, some guy might have said, I don't know. Really? What?
What? But I've had people tell me that. Former students told me that, but I don't know that it's true or not. I don't know.
What? Really?
So, hey, by the way, since we're talking about crime and other things, that you brought up.
And nude people.
And nude people, yes.
Nude criminals.
Nude criminals, yes. If the police kick down your door,
right,
who pays for the damage?
They're not going to be responsible for it.
Well, apparently it depends on who did the kicking and why.
Really?
So, maybe if you actually had done something criminal and they knock down your door and arrest you, of course, then you're liable, right?
Right.
But if they mistakenly do it, well, of course, you're probably going to wind up in court. But still, it's their liability. Apparently, that's what I read. I don't know. This was according to Mental Floss magazine, which is a pretty reliable magazine.
Yeah, and if they get the wrong house, like they were supposed to get the house next door, they kick your door in and go through and damage, to destroy all your stuff. And,
Yeah.
Because they don't straighten up after themselves. I mean, I'm not criticizing. I'm just saying, they go through the drawers and throw stuff
You said
out.
the police don't straighten up after themselves?
Well, if they go in your house and they have a search warrant, they're looking around and emptying drawers and throwing stuff on the floor and stuff. They don't go in and, I'll fold that back up for you, ma'am.
So
and you wouldn't expect them to. I'm just saying,
Barry Patella is saying that the police go in and make a mess and then they don't clean up after themselves.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying, but it's understood. I mean, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's the way it works. I'm not saying they're doing anything wrong. I'm going to have a sip of beverage. You just go ahead and make up stuff. I would never make up anything about you, Bill. Never.
Okay. I can't stand people slurp stuff. That just drives me crazy. Stop it! I can't stand people slurp stuff.
You know what else you don't like? You know what else you don't like? I'm gonna do it right now. You know what?
Cribbage. I don't like cribbage either. Yeah. By the way, I got this story that I want you. I wonder if we got some music for it or something here. This story.
We plan things ahead of time, and
I got
we're in the
this
middle
story.
of the show. Hey, Barry, you got this music? Show up for rehearsal once in a while, please.
It involves the International Association of Exorcists.
Oh, wait a minute! I just happen to have that one. Hold on a minute. Hold on. I'll find it. Give me a second.
Why am I not surprised? Okay.
This is what we call professional podcasting. Here it is. Tubular Bells is what it's called, also known as the Exorcist theme. Go ahead with your story, Billy.
Well, this took place back in March. Pope Leo the 14th. I kind of like this guy. This guy's got some smoke. Chicago. He hosted a meeting of the International Association of Exorcists. Delegation represented to the Pope a report highlighting an increase in cases linked to occultism and Satanism. According to the Vatican News Service, the private meeting centered on the rising demand for trained exorcists and the Church's preparedness to respond.
Yeah.
And the group urged the Pope to ensure that every diocese worldwide has at least one properly trained exorcist priest.
One properly trained.
One on hand.
Yes.
These days, exorcists work alongside doctors, psychiatrists, and psychologists to diagnose cases. A recognition that vulnerable individuals may be having problems with their mental health rather than their spiritual health. And
you'll also find one at your local live bait shop.
And as a joke, he served everybody's pea soup for lunch. No.
Oh, my goodness. That was pretty bad. Did you like the movie The Exorcist, since we're playing the theme here? Mike Oldfield, by the way. It's Mike Oldfield, The Exorcist theme, Tubular Bells. Great tune. Kind of spooky. Yeah, did you like the movie?
You know what? I did like the movie.
You've got a story about that. You went on a date or something. You took a chick, your first date, to see The Exorcist. That was not smart.
No, I was in the 11th grade. Good grief.
And you got scared going home, so you drove with the light on in the car.
Yes, I did.
I mean, that's true. I'm not making that. He did. He told me the story. He got scared after watching the movie, and he drove home with the light on in his car because it was
dark. Which I had to ride about 20 or 30 miles because we lived out in the country. But I was driving a station wagon. We had a station wagon.
Everybody had a station wagon back then.
Yeah. This was a Brady Bunch car, right? Wood paneling on the side.
We had the Ford, I think it was a Country Squire with the wood paneling, yeah.
But as I was driving home, that theme song came on, no lie, because it was a big hit during that time period. And, so I did drive with the inside light on. It was disturbing.
Sound like the Omen movies, and you didn't much care for those.
No. But The Exorcist, at least the priest, not to spoil the ending, but sacrificed.
Well, if you haven't seen it by now, I mean, No,
you're not going to see it. But anyway. But the other stuff, no, I'm not. Yeah, but that one movie was great cast. Lee J. Cobb was in it, and I'm trying to think of who else was in it. But it was
Linda, what's her face? Linda Pearl, is that her name? Linda Blair. There was a Linda Pearl, but Linda Blair.
Linda Pearl?
She was an actress.
Not Linda Pearl.
I know, you were correcting me. I was wrong. I was trying to think of the name.
Wasn't Linda Pearl? Wasn't that? what's that show? That comedy on CBS? It was she was a waitress. What is that? Not Flo with that.
No, it wasn't. She wasn't. Linda Lavin is her name.
Linda Lavin. That's
See,
Linda Lavin.
oh, jeez.
Yeah,
Hey, speaking of ruining endings of movies, after a certain number of years, I think it's okay. I mean, because I can say right now, The Sixth Sense, he's dead the whole movie.
Yeah.
That little kid on the Tonight Show and spoiled the ending, and Bruce Willis and everybody associated with the film, they were livid. I mean, he was a little kid. He didn't know any better, but he spoiled the ending on the Tonight Show when it first came out.
Yeah.
And that was bad.
Poor kid.
Yeah.
You know why the drinking age is 21, by the way?
I do not.
Drinking age is 21. Apparently, that's this goes all the way back to the Middle Ages. Can you believe that?
I cannot believe that.
It's true.
If you say it, it's true.
I'm telling you, it's true.
I'm not trying to argue with you. Go ahead.
That's when a person was old enough to handle a broadsword.
Broadsword.
So if you could be a knight, then you were okay. It was okay to drink.
Never stopped though. Never stopped you from drinking when you were 12. Well, Billy, we done it again. We have wasted away another 30 minutes or so of the folks' time, but as always, it's been fun.
It has been fun. It's been fun, and I think it's been, I was going to say it's been productive, but I'm not sure about that.
No,
but it's been fun.
Yeah, productive. That's crazy talk. As always, we'd love to hear from the fine folk, and you could send us an email at Bill and Barry Podcast, BillandBarryPodcast@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. I mean, we really would. And if you want to send money, I mean, I don't know.
Are you asking them for money? Really? Are you gonna ask them? Do like a GoFundMe thing here?
The wife was listening to a radio station the other night, and they were just like every break doing like a pledge drive thing. It wasn't public radio. It was like a contemporary Christian station. It was just send money. Yeah.
So we're asking to send money?
Yeah, you got some way for them to give your address at home so people can drop by with some money.
I'm not giving them my address.
Well, I guess we're not getting any money then, are we? Thanks, Bill. You're a team player, pal. I won't get any of it anyway. You people bring money by. Nope, I ain't seen nobody.
Maybe we'll get some of that crypto.
There you go. I don't understand any of that. I've tried to understand the crypto. I've tried to understand Bitcoin. I don't know what this stuff is. I don't know. I mean, I've read it. I've tried to read, and you do the mining. You mine Bitcoin?
Mining, yes.
Or what? I mean, I don't understand. It takes all this power to do it. I don't get it. I just don't understand it. Because back when I was young, we had paper currency and pennies. We don't even have pennies anymore. But we had money, had paper money and some change, and we liked it.
Yeah, I know.
And then Pa went down to the bank and opened up a checking account, and we'd write
We had
checks.
S&H Green stamps, for God's sake.
And we liked
didn't have cash.
And then Pa got a credit card. We'd go to Sears and then put it on that little machine and slide the thing over, and we liked it. Now you got the tap and the touchless pay, and I just don't understand.
Would you calm down? My God.
We'd walk 12 miles to Sears, and it was uphill both ways, and we liked it.
Yeah, I know.
That's the way it was. That's the way it was back then. Everywhere you would go went back in the day, apparently, back when our grandparents and their parents went somewhere, was uphill both ways.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And it didn't matter if they lived in somewhere in the Caribbean. It was snowed every damn day.
Snowed every day, no matter what time of year.
Right. 5 foot of snow. Had to walk back and forth to school.
Yes. Barefoot.
Yeah.
Barefoot. Just the way it was. And we liked it. Did I say something 10 minutes ago about closing out the show? Because I think I did. So it's time to go. Bill, as always, it's been loads of fun. And we'll do it again.
We'll do it again.
All right, till next time, Bill and Barry's Low Budget Podcast. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
This has been Bill and Barry's Low Budget Podcast. This has also been a total and complete waste of your time. Good Lord willing and the creek don't rise, we'll be back soon with another Bill and Barry's Low Budget Podcast.